Hi everyone. Today is the day we're going to figure out how we can write equations for real life situations in which we encounter on a daily basis. So, I hope you reviewed enough with the basic words for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and hopefully you're connecting some of the words that are code words for the equal sign. Let's take a look at our first situation. This situation says Carly is 15, which is 4 years younger than Samantha's age. Write an equation to represent Samantha's age. Now, if you remember back to when we wrote equations for real life situations, we had a strategy that helped us get organized before we ever worried about numbers and symbols. What might be the first thing we figure out before we start to write our equation? I hope you remember that it's defining the variable. In other words, what piece of information is missing from our problem? I hope you said it's Samantha's age and picked out a variable to represent Samantha's age. Now our job is to piece together the equation using the numbers, the variable for Samantha's age, and putting it together. Give that a try now on your whiteboards. You may have been tempted to write an equation that looks like this, but you have broken a very, very important rule. The variable will never be alone in the equation. If you put it alone in the equation, you are making variable the answer instead of the solution. I'll say that again. The variable can never be all by itself in the equation. Rearrange your equation to represent the situation. 4 years younger is a clue for which operation word: add, subtract, multiply, or divide. Put it together, the equation should look like this. Samantha's age minus 4 years equals Carly's age of 15. Questions or comments? Let's look at another situation. Gary used 32 pieces of paper and Randy also used some paper. Together, they used 94 pieces of paper. Write an equation to represent the situation. Our first job, remember, is to define the variable. Define the variable now. In other words, pick out a letter for the variable and what information it's going to stand in place for. The missing piece of information is Randy's pieces of paper. Now piece together the variable and the numbers and symbols and build your equation. The equation should look like 32 plus x equals the 94 pieces of paper. Our next situation says Kayla has candy bars. She and her 4 friends share them equally. Each friend receives a fourth of the candy bars. Write an equation to represent the situation. Define the variable. The variable is the number of candy bars she started with. What would the equation look like? Kayla shared the candy bars with her and her 4 friends, which makes 5 people, and each of them got a fourth. Last one. Tanya spends 25 cents on each pack of gum she buys. She spent $3 total on gum today at the store. How many packs of gum did she buy? Write an equation to represent the situation. Define the variable. The variable is the number of packs of gum. What would the equation look like? 25 cents times the number of packs equals the $3 she spent. Now take a minute and solve the equation.